let's get started. I'm first going to do my skincare really fast because I've been like super dry the past few days. I'm going to be using the Clinique Moisture Surge. It's actually the overnight mask, but I do it before my foundation because I am that dry. So I'm just going to put this all over. And yes, I do have red hair. I needed a change. I had blonde back again after my purple, and I just wanted red hair again. And for my actual primer, I'm going to use the Spackle primer from Gellar. I love this stuff. And I'm going to rub this in until it starts to get a little bit tacky on my face. So for my foundation today, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I am in the shade Fair, which is I think like the lightest one that they have. Before I do that though, I am going to do a pore erasing primer on the sides of my face. And this is just the Lancome pore erasing primer. And this foundation comes with like this little kind of applicator one, so I just do little dots. And then I'm gonna just blend that out with my L'Oreal sponge. I've been using this foundation for a few days now, and I am actually really surprised by it. I didn't think I was gonna like it because it's a $5 foundation, but it looks so good, especially in photos. And it stays on literally all day. I mean, I definitely use a primer, but the other day I forgot to do a primer with my makeup. It still stayed on perfectly. This shade is like, I think it looks a little bit lighter on camera, but when I add my powder and bronzer, it'll all even out. I'm gonna use the Airspun powder like always. And since I've been a little bit more on the dry side, I haven't been doing too much powder, just enough to kind of like do a light dusting and then just set. I'm always scared to not set my makeup with a powder. I just feel like, I don't have a lot of fine lines, but I'm just scared it's gonna like slide off and I'm gonna be at work one day and it's gonna look. Comes my bronzer. Today I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then I'm gonna use this brush. This is actually a dupe for the NARS brush, but this is for Japanesque. And I'm not necessarily contouring with this bronzer. I'm just kind of like warming my face up a little bit. And then I will contour on top of the bronzer. Alright. And if you have not tried this bronzer, what are you doing with your life? Like, you need to try it. It smells like, I don't even know, like a vacation on a beach, like coconut, summer. It smells amazing. For my contour, I'm gonna use this. I got in my BoxyCharm box this month. This is from ByBeauty, and it's the Highlight and Contour palette, and you get 6 shades like this, your contour shades, and then your highlighting shades. So we're going to use, I'm pretty fair right now, so I'm just going to use this first shade in here. And then this is the IT Cosmetics contour brush. When I'm like really fair like this, I don't do a lot of contour. I just, because I'm so fair that it just looks like this line of like bronzer. So I just do enough to shape my face, and that's it. Oh, these shirts, come on. Does anyone have that problem? Like, any kind of strapless shirt. Like, they're super cute, but anytime you do this, what? I'm going to be using a blush from this Makeup Revolution palette. It's their Ultra Blush palette. I'm going to use this peachy color right here. I love peach blush in the summertime, and especially when I'm fair. I think peach kind of orange tone blushes look really good on light skinned people. For my highlighter today, I'm going to use the Tarte Cosmetics Amazonian Clay Highlighter in the shade Exposed. I want my under eye area to be a little bit more brighter, so I'm going to go in with that ByBeauty contour palette. And I'm going to take this middle shade in here, and then I'm just going to kind of pack this under my eye. I'm going to kind of use it as my concealer. It'll add a little bit more coverage, and it'll just kind of brighten everything up. For my eyes, I want more like a gold but kind of darker brown color. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this yet. So I know I'm going to combine the Modern Renaissance palette with the Morphe 35 Warm palette. Not the 350 palette, just the 35 Warm. So I'm going to be using some of these kind of warmer shades, and then I'm going to use a few glitter products, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Every time I have an idea, I change it like halfway through and I gotta redo it. But, so yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in Sin. Sometimes this primer actually looks really good if you just want to use it as your eyeshadow. Super fast, and it still looks like you have eyeshadow on. So first in this palette, if I can hold this correctly, I'm going to take this really orange color right here, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye slash crease. So I'm going to focus more on the outer corner, but I'm going to start bringing it in to the inner part of my eye. And then next I'm going to take this kind of warmer brown, and I'm going to kind of pretty much do the exact same thing. I'm just kind of building my eyeshadow up, and then this color right here I'm keeping on my lower lash line on the outer part of my eye. Does that make sense? And then we'll just work it into the crease. I'm going to use a Colourpop eyeshadow. This is in Birthday Girl, and it's this really pretty kind of like reflective color on the inner part of my eye. This hair. So I'm going to take the Stila, this is like the longest name ever, Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Smoky Storm. And I'm just going to put this pretty much just over that Colourpop shadow that I used. I don't really like mixing palettes on my makeup tutorials, but I'm going to use a color from the Modern Renaissance palette with a small kind of blending brush. I'm going to take the shade Cyprus Umber from that palette. I'm going to literally just like tap my brush in that hand, and I'm just going to put this on the very outer part of my eyeshadow. I just need a little bit more depth. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to pretty much take the same colors that I took for my actual eyelid and then just do the same thing over. So first I'm going to take that Real Gar shade from the Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to do a little bit on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take my orangier kind of shade and just put that right on top of it to kind of just blend it out. And I'm thinking I want more glitter. So I'm going to use, let's see. I'm going to use this NYX glitter. This is in the shade number 8. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay Bondage Glitter Adhesive and then just a normal makeup brush. And I'm going to put this glue right where I want that glitter. So for my eyeliner, I'm going to use my Ride or Die NYX Matte Liquid Liner. And I'm just going to do a wing. What else would I do? I think I just got black liner like all in my hair. I moved my hand and now it's like all over me, but I didn't move my eye. Okay. And if you're someone who thinks that they cannot do wing liner, I'm telling you right now, you can. I literally had to sit down at my vanity one day and do it over and over and over again until like this part of my eye was so like raw from just me like doing my wing liner, wiping it off, doing it again, wiping it off. And now, you know, you can do it in like maybe a minute and a half. People always, I know it's personal preference, but some people like the felt tip because they can control it a little bit better. I don't. I think you can control it a lot more if you just do like the liquid liner with a brush. It's a lot faster and felt tips dry out like so fast. I'm just taking this Tarte Man Eater liner and I'm just doing my lower lash line with it, and then I'm going to take this kind of flat definer brush and I'm just going to kind of smoke it out. And then I don't go all the way into my inner corner of my eye. That just closes everything up. For my waterline, I'm going to use a white eyeliner. This is from NYX. And I'm just going to put this right inside my waterline. And doing this just makes your eyes look a lot bigger. They're brighter. Since I'm working with darker colors in this area of my eye, if you just have a white liner, it's just not so closed in and so harsh. So that's why I like doing that kind of thing in my waterline. So for my mascara today, I'm going to use the Gellar Lash Gloss. I'm trying to decide if I like this mascara or not. This mascara has two different sides. It has your longer side and then it has your flatter side for more, if you want like a more defined kind of lash. But I like it for separating my lashes. And then I go back on top of that mascara with a different one to kind of thicken my lashes up. Okay, so now that my eyes are done, I went ahead and did my brows off camera. For my lips, I didn't bring my lipstick to my vanity. The Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Out Loud. This is a very kind of, kind of like a burnt orange color. This is my favorite color from Smashbox. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Work.